Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm here to do a reading for Friday, January 7th, 2022. I wrote it right. I said it right. We're doing well. Okay. Yeah, this is for the collective, for anybody tapping into the energies that are that we're all experiencing in one way or another. I have decided to use my black deck is what I said. Yeah, let's find out what's going on for all of us on this Friday. 10 of Wands. Okay. That's an interesting start. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Cups. And Justice. Justice. Okay. It seems like there is a cycle closing out. There's been a burden that's been really heavy, that's been weighing on you, possibly for a very long time. And this you're finally closing out this cycle. You're finally done with carrying whatever this is. And I think it's you've been carrying this for someone else, or because of someone else, and you're coming to this place where you're like, you know what, I'm really much better on my own. I'm going to turn over a new leaf and start to put myself first, and start to, if I'm going to carry anything, it's going to be for myself, which doesn't feel as much of a burden when you're doing it for yourself, when you're doing something that you love. And that gets you to a place of prosperity and feeling successful, and being this is you being very self-reliant, and knowing what you need to do for you, staying in your own lane, and not not trying to carry anyone else's stuff, whether you feel like it's been forced upon you, or you've willingly tried to help someone or people in general. um yeah, so that's really good. And then here we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups comes in with this really sweet offer. um it's it feels like, because of you starting to getting yourself into this place where you're putting yourself first, where you've become very independent, and you're not relying on anyone else for any kind of self-fulfillment. That it opens the door to someone coming in who could actually offer you something that may not necessarily be so burdensome. um it's like clearing out the old energy makes room for something new to come in. So here comes someone with an offer for you. I see you over there with your bird. Doing really well for yourself, just kind of living your best life. And you feel like there's some kind of justice that's that's coming from this situation, where finally you're like, okay, someone who, this is someone who's kind of, they're making a romantic offer, kind of pretty charming, pretty sweet, wearing their heart on their sleeve. um and you're just like, wow, this is a huge turnaround from where I was at. And if this isn't, it's not necessarily a romantic offer, could definitely be a romantic offer, but it's not always. It could just be someone who's like, wow, I think you're really amazing. And this, anybody giving you some kind of compliment like this may be kind of new for you. Um, and you feel like this you're coming back into balance. You're not carrying the load for anybody anymore. Someone's coming in and possibly offering to carry at least half the load. And you're just like, yeah, awesome. Okay. This finally, finally, there's someone, I'm getting proof that there's someone good in the world that's not just out to take advantage of me. Um, so as I have been doing, I'm just going to pick some cards from my Queen of the Moon. Yes, yes, Queen of the Moon Oracle. What does the Queen of the Moon Oracle have to say? Balance. Yeah, yeah. It's all about the balance. This was not balanced. If you ever have to do more than your part, meet someone more than halfway, yeah, not balanced. I mean, it sounds pretty obvious, but when we're in a situation, especially um, some people with a lot of water in their chart, uh, can often have a tendency to overgive because it's just kind of a part of your makeup. It's who you are. It's you know why you're put on this planet. You have a lot to give. You want to share. You want to love, and sometimes it can go a little to the extreme. Ooh, all right. We got the masculine. This is someone coming in who you're like, hello. Wow, you're quite attractive, aren't you? um, this is energy, by the way. If you happen to be male, not romantically interested in other males, this could be a female who embodies this kind of energy. Again, especially, um, this could also be you in this place of being independent, tapping into your masculine side, regardless of your gender, and doing the things that you need to do to get you where you want to go. Taking action. The masculine energy is all about forward movement, taking action, being, big and bright in the world, making things happen. And Joe is here. Good morning. So whether that's you or someone else, there's this really powerful energy coming in that is very alluring. Oh, but then we get the fear. Yeah, because of whatever's happened in the past. Fear fear is a learned response. And someone comes in looking like this and you're like, if I think you're attractive, probably you think you are too. You want walking around with their shirt off. Hey, Redbeard is here. Oh, I'm sorry about the notification. That sucks. Yeah, YouTube drops the ball sometimes. Now, this could also be that, this being you, for example, where you've gotten really used to being independent, doing things on your own. Somebody comes in with an offer because they see you looking really nice. And you're just like, can I trust this? I don't know if I can trust this. And it causes you to curl up in the fetal position because you're like, I don't want to go back where I was. No, thank you. But it's founded in the past, this fear. And there's a need to let go of the what ifs, the worst case scenario thinking. Whatever is coming along next isn't necessarily going to be what it was before. and assessing. Yeah, this is what's happening. There's a need to, you know, there's a taking time to just look at this offer, look at who's in front of you. Um, does it seem legitimate? Whatever this is, this time that you're taking to really read in between the lines and look at all the details, this brings you justice. This is what brings you into balance because you're very clear now on what feels like a burden and what doesn't. Once you've gotten to that point where you've dropped the burden and you feel so much better, you're like, I kind of want to stay in this energy. This feels good compared to where I was at. This frolicking in the garden with the birds feels much better. So so there's just this need to look at all sides of a situation, any situation really, because that's what's right for you. Um, yeah, it's a little bit of a cliffhanger. We don't know. And that's kind of life, right? Like we don't know how things are going to play out sometimes. Sometimes we just have to be in that place of let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens. Oh, Rincon Sports Bar, you are here. Good morning. Good morning to you in Costa Rica. Not much longer. I'm going to pick a chakra card. And then I'm going to sign off. What do we got? We've got heart chakra, compassion. I see all things through eyes of love in my heart. I find compassion and understanding for those who are struggling and misaligned with themselves, their higher wisdom and purpose. I am kind and compassionate with myself and others and forgive myself for my judgments. I am compassionate. Um yeah, I think I think you've learned to be very judgmental because of what you've been through in the past. And there's a difference between being judgmental and being discerning. And whoever pops up in your life, there's a need to continue to be discerning. How are they showing up? But you kind of want to try to curb being judgmental, you know, curb being judgmental as much as you can and be in that place of compassion and love for yourself, love for others. We're all doing the best we can with what we've got. Um, Wait and see if this knight will turn into a king or an emperor. Um, and that's why there's this assessing. So, all right, there's your reading. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.